Hi, I'm Marco Rando, artist and teacher here in Reston, and I'm creating a horse that was first created back in 1964 by a Uruguayan artist, Gonzalo Fonseca. Gonzalo Fonseca was this amazing artist who was commissioned by Robert Simon, and the vision was to create these works of art, working with James Rossant, that were integrated into the landscape, that were integrated into Lake Ann Plaza, which is the heart of Reston. As you enter the plaza from the parking lot, you'll have a pyramid, and then around the center of the plaza, there'll be a fountain that kids will play in during the summer. I used to play there as a kid as well. And then as you meander down the long boardwalk, you will come up to more sculptures, one a boat, little passageway. This is underneath the Heron House. And as you travel around under North Shore, you'll see another selection of wonderful work that Fonseca created. Fonseca enjoyed this project so much that he created two other works along with the concrete sculptures. One of these works was the wooden horse, and another was a structure he called the building, which was a series of forms. Fonseca, it was said that he used the materials that were on site to create these sculptures. Fonseca's horse, it lasted, I think, close to 20 years and then, of course, disintegrated, as wood will do. It's impermanent quality. I was asked to recreate this wooden horse, and I was honored to do that. And I started thinking about how I was going to recreate this beautiful work. And I thought for the body of the horse, I wanted to keep qualities of Fonseca's idea, but yet have some nuance about the horse. And so looking as a sculptor, as a woodworker, I looked at my repertoire of materials I had lying around, and there were a couple of tree trunks that had been felled at the end of Lake Ann. And one was a large trunk of an elm tree that had a Y section. And I used that for the body, and then the neck was this spalted piece of maple, and it was curved, and I thought, horse's neck. So that was my first attempt, and that horse lasted for a good 3, almost 4 years. And unfortunately, it fell to insect damage and eventually dry rot. They came back to me and said, could you build it again? And so I said, this is awesome, but how am I going to build it so it'll last a little longer? With my new horse, I decided to use dimension lumber, pressure-treated lumber, and create the form of the horse by layering the lumber, creating a mass. In doing so, the horse had a skeletal structure. And with this horse, I thought, how could I get my students to be part of this project? And I thought, well, wouldn't it be neat, like Fonseca's work, these little niches, these little hidden areas to discover about the sculpture? How could I do that with the horse? There is a cavity in the architectural structure of the horse that takes up the main body of the horse. So I decided, why don't we make a heart for the horse? And the students are adorning the horse's heart with drawings that they're doing, and we're collaging this together. And this will sit inside the horse, and there'll be a window. And the idea was for kids who are playing around on the horse, it sits quite high, so I know they'll pass underneath and they'll discover this little window, into another world where this heart resides. Another detail inside that is we have put a mirror on the roof of the cavity so that when people look under, they can see past the horse and the heart and see other drawings. So there's more to be discovered in this little cavity, and it's still coming into fruition. The horse will be installed late spring next to the boat sculpture and next to the tower overlooking Lake Ann. So please come and enjoy the sculpture. I call it Intent, the Wooden Horse, because the intent is to engage the imagination as it was Fonseca's intent for the audience to engage their imagination on playing on his sculptures. Come and enjoy the horse.